So, what's going on with taxes in the state of Florida? Well, let me start this particular video off by saying we have no state tax, we have no city tax, we have no, this is new to me, car tax. So, you can get rid of all of those. And by the way, no estate tax as well. So, our property taxes, you can count on. I'll explain how it works, but you can count on about 1.7 to 2.2% of the assessed value of your home. Now, something that's different for people coming from the north, we pay our taxes in arrears here. So, what happens is in January, they do an assessment of your home for property taxes. In November, you'll typically get what we call a trim notice that tells you what your taxes are for the year. And then they become due in December. And I think you have through March to pay. The earlier you pay, you get a slight reduction in your taxes. Now, if you're planning on being a snowbird, you can't homestead the property here in Florida. You can't have a homestead in Ohio and have a homestead in Florida as well. Now, if you give up the home that you have in the north or the Midwest, wherever you're coming from, and homestead here, what that does is locks you in. So your taxes, your property taxes cannot go up more than 3% per year. So they may go down by 5%, but they can't go up by more than 3% a year. And again, every January, they assess your property to figure out what the value is. So it doesn't matter what you pay. They're going to do a large area around your home for the size home that you have and come up with a rate of what they feel is true market value. Now, if you homestead, off of that taxable value, they take $50,000 off of that. So just using round numbers, if they assessed you at 350, you're homesteaded, they take the 50,000 off, then they're actually taxing you on 300,000. So, and again, you can range from about 1.7% of the assessed value of your home. If you live in a community that has a CDD fee like Lakewood Ranch does, and a CDD fee is a bond that was taken out by the developers of the community. It maintains all the roads, the signs, the walkways, the parks, the lakes, the wooded areas, everything within that community is what the CDD pays for, and it's part of your property taxes. So if you see a property tax in a community like Lakewood Ranch and it says $7,000 a year, that includes the CDD fee. It's not separated out. It's the same bill. So the CDD fee is paid forward. Actually, it becomes due on October 1st. If you have a mortgage, your mortgage company is going to escrow money and pay it. And that runs through September 30th of the next year. But property taxes, that's a big question here for a lot of folks. I hear people coming from Long Island quite often. They're paying $21,000 a year, plus the city tax, plus the state tax, plus the tax on their car, plus none of that here. So that's a big issue, but that's what you can count on for your property taxes. My property taxes, I live in a community called Palm Air. It's actually Palm Air Country Club, but this area was developed back in the 80s. My home was built in 1982. My property taxes currently are $4,600 a year. We do not have a CDD fee. So that gives you an idea of what your property taxes could be living here in Florida.